Hey, hello everybody, I am Foxfire, this is the Fox Gaming Channel, and we are back with a new episode of my Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, so this is the first recording that I've done since I have gotten out of the hospital and all that. Had quite a bit of a little medical scare there, experiencing some shortness of breath and some chest pains and that, but I am doing much better now. So I am going to try to get some recording done finally. I was able to upload a new video today on the Pokemon trading card game that I have going on. I slowly was editing that throughout the last several days, but now we're going to start recording some new stuff. So in the last episode, we of course started the game and we went to the fire cavern here and we defeated Ifrit, the boss of the fire cavern, and we got him as our new GF, our new summoning. So we got him right here, and then today probably do a little bit more exploring around, and then gonna do some grinding for AP, really, to get some more abilities. That's gonna help us out here in the early game. But first things first, though, there is a world draw point I want to get, because there are hidden draw points throughout the world too. Oh, we got a couple of bite bugs here. Oh, and Quistis isn't doing so well. And she's telling us how to use our trigger. But I am going to run from these guys because these are not the monsters I want to fight right now. And I probably should heal up a little bit. So let's go to magic. I believe Squall's the only one that has actual magic. There we go. Alright. So we're going to go this way. Now, I think if you follow the roads, like if you stay on the actual road, I don't think you'll get into a random encounter. So we might just try that, actually. I usually don't mind getting in the random encounters, just because it's so easy just to run away from them then. See if we can stay on the road. Yes, and then this town right here is Balam, the actual town of Balam. We'll check that out too once we get this draw point pickup. That's hidden right here. Where is it? There it is. Asuna. And that is a magic spell that will heal, I think, all the status ailments. But we're going to put that on Squall. Ah, we only got 2 of them too. See, if his magic was higher, his magic stat was higher, he could have gotten some more Asunas. But let's go check out this town real quick, because I think there's a couple of things that we can do here. I do love the peaceful music of Balam. So we have a thunder draw point. Let's actually give that to Quistis so she has something. And then this building here is a junk shop. And this is actually where we get weapon upgrades. Currently we don't have any. It's mainly because we don't have the items for anything. But that's alright. And then we got the train station up there. And then this is just a general store. I'm not going to spend any money right now. Yeah. There is another thing I want to do just real quick. We want to go to the hotel here. I don't think we have to spend our money to get up there. But here we are. Found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. Or Maniacs. And we finished reading it. Yeah, there's I forget how many there are in the game, but there are several of those hidden throughout the game. And I forget what you get if you get them all. I'm pretty sure it just adds extra dialogue. I think we might be able to get a card for it later on or something. It'll all come back to me. It's been a little while. But the first part of this game I'll never forget. Although I did forget one thing. I did want to save here. Or no, I don't want to save here. I want to save outside of this town. That's right. Because in Final Fantasy games, you can save right on the world map. Otherwise, you would have to find a save point. Yeah, we are going to save right here. Oh, these are some old save files I had. I am not worried about these at all. And then yes, I like to have a backup save, especially when playing RPGs, because you never know, might mess up and forget something that you need, or underleveled, things like that. But now that we have saved the game right outside of town, I'm going to go back here, right back over to the train station, because we have somebody to talk to and somebody to challenge in a card game. Alright, so this lady right here, this is the Queen of Cards. I am the Queen of Cards. I travel all over the world to monitor and enforce the various card rules. What do you want to know? None of this stuff really, but I guess we'll do that because we have no back option. The following rules have been accepted in Balaam. Open. Pay me 30,000 gil and I will pass on a new rule to this region. Same. No. 1, I don't have all that money. 2, I will not spend all that money. And 3, the same rule is, I forget exactly how it works, but it's very inconvenient. But what we want to do is we want to challenge her to a card game, because we want to change a certain rule that's going to help us out quite a lot. Alright, so you see there it's got rules. We have open, which means we'll be able to see our cards that we have pulled out and see her cards that she has pulled out. So we'll know what's going to be played. And then trade rule that's different. So there's going to be a little score thing. The difference between my score and her score is going to be the amount of cards I'll actually be able to take from her. It's kind of like how Pogs was back in the day. If anybody played Pogs, you flip over their Pog and that's yours. I guess it's also kind of like how Marbles was. Oh man, my age is really starting to show. And I'm not even that old. But I do not want this trade rule. Although difference, that is a very good one. What I am going for is all, I believe it's called all. So if we win, we'll get all of her cards that she used. All doesn't really stick that long as difference does, but all will at least help speed things up. No, not trade rule 1. It's only 1 card. We definitely do not want that. And the reason why we save too is because we still have to challenge her in a card game. And I don't want to lose because our best card is going to be the Ifrit card that we just got. We're just gonna try a few more times, then I might just speed this up or just accept the difference, trade rule difference. All right, we'll just take it. And then this music too, I love the card music, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna play some triple triad. So let's take the cards I want. So I'm definitely going to want Ifrit. That's going to be our best card. I guess we'll take a Gesper. And these are all cards of monsters that we'll find later in the game. There's even boss cards too, and that, and character cards as well. So these are kind of going to be little spoilers to monsters that we'll find later on in the game. I think I'll also take Fungar. I guess we'll take this Caterpillar too, and for the last one, I guess we'll take the Gizzard. Alright, and since it's the open rule, I can see what card she has. So that's how we can make a good strategy on winning. Put you there because those ones are going to be useless. And you see how we had a 4 on the bottom there for Gesper, and then he played that snake, and it had a 5 on top. That 5 was a higher number than the 4 that was on bottom, so that's why the card flipped. And then he got that point, which the points are down there on the bottom. So she has 6 points, and we have 4 points, so we are currently losing. So next I want to... I guess we'll put you there. Yeah, see, this is... It's hard at first when you don't really have any good cards. See, I'm really only going to try this once. Well, at least we ended on a tie, so nobody lost anything. But I think now that trade rule should stick. And one way to find out is go find somebody else that plays the card game. And even if it didn't stick, that's okay, because I kind of like to wait on this part until I get some other cards. Well, really until I get the card ability on Quasigatl. That way we can get more cards, because there's also going to be a chance to get a rarer card from the monsters that we try to turn into cards. Yeah, let's play a game of cards with her real quick just to see what the trade rule is. Trade rule 1. Okay, so it didn't stick. That's alright. That is okay. But the main thing I do want to do is, well, one, and this is the main thing that I always forget to do, especially when I'm doing a low level run of this game. So our GF Ifrit, when he gets to level 5, he'll be able to learn an ability called ammo refined or something like that. It'll let us make ammo, which is used on a character's limit break that we'll get later on in the game. You only get it once Ifrit gets to level 5. I think there might be some items that you can give a GF to learn that specific ability. Not too sure if there really is, and if there is, what that item is off the top of my head. I'd have to look into that. But we want to get Ifrit up to level 5, and we want to learn some of these abilities. Like, I do want Fire Magic Refine. I do want that for sure right away. And I would not mind getting some of these junction abilities here, like Elemental Defense and HP Junction. Those may take a while, though. I definitely want that Ice Magic Refine, and then Card. We really need Card. Really need that, and then the ability that we'll get after Card, which is Card Mod, which will let us change cards into items. Which is just breaks this game. I'm still not going to try to get too overpowered, but I can't guarantee that I won't be overpowered in a sense. But what I'm going to do, and it's probably going to take a little while to do this, is I'm going to go over here onto the beach. Because the monsters that we can fight here give off, I believe, 3 AP each. Which is more than any of the other monsters here, including the ones inside the cave. Yeah, these guys. These are the guys we want to fight. And we'll see what magic they got too. Probably got some that we don't know yet. Let's just draw those real quick. A blizzard. Okay. And some sleeps. Alright. Yeah, and I will eventually be grinding out and drawing out all the spells too. Max out our spells from all these monsters here. Yeah, so I'm gonna just fight these guys for a while until I get some abilities learned and until Ifrit gets to level 5. And then I'll probably still grind here for a while too to get a few more abilities that I want. And then we'll progress through the story. Alright, so now that I got all that grinding done, I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at here. So, yeah, Quistis and Squall ended up getting some more levels. And also, I was mistaken. So, Ifrit didn't learn Ammo Refine at level 5. He learned it at level 10. So I had to go and get him up to level 10. And let's actually take a look at our GS here real quick. Because I was able to learn quite a few more things. So your Quetzalcoatl's got HP Junction now. He also learned the card ability, and that unlocked the card mod ability, as well as mid-magic refine. So with now having card, we can change any monsters in a random encounter. It has to be just regular monsters, can't be like human enemies and bosses. But we can change them into cards, and then we can change those cards into items, and then we can change those items into magic. And then we can upgrade that magic with mid-magic refine. So what I ended up doing with that is I stocked up on some of the basic elemental magic, so fire, thunder, blizzard, and I refined it up to their next stage. So thunder is now Thundara, and fire's up there too. Same goes for blizzard. And I also was able to refine some water spells too that came from fish fins. That was a drop from one of the enemies that we fought. It was these fish things that we fought over on the beach. I don't know if I actually showed that in the previous clip, but we got that, as well as we got Shiva and Ifrit to learn some new abilities as well. I meant to actually show you guys that. I don't know why I'm walking around over here. So yeah, let's look at Shiva and Ifrit real quick. Alright, so Shiva has learned quite a few more junction abilities as well. And of course ice magic refine, so we can get our own ice and water magic. And then for Ifrit, It's got some more status junction abilities, as well as strength plus 20 and strength plus 40, and currently working on strength bonus. And this is part of the reason why a low-level playthrough is amazing in this game, because when we learn this ability, strength bonus, whoever we put this on, whenever they level up, they'll get an extra point in their strength stat. A very good thing that adds up. Really only just getting it now just to have it. After that, I'll go back to some of these junction abilities, because I would honestly rather get the junction abilities and like the magic refining abilities right away, as well as any other quality of life abilities that other GFs will have. There is one that we'll eventually get that'll have like encounter half or encounter none, which eliminates random encounters or halves the random encounters. There are some other GFs that have abilities too. I think there's one that has a shop that you can call on a shop whenever you want. But also for our cards, because once we got the card ability, I started changing the monsters in the cards so I wasn't gaining any more EXP. Still kind of trying to keep our level fairly low, but I'm not going to try to really exploit a low-level playthrough. No matter what, my characters are still going to be strong. They are, with all the magic and stuff like that. They're just not going to be ready for the final boss within the first area on disc 1. But we did get some cards, and I still have some extra cards here that I should refine too. But we also fought a couple of these guys, T-Rexers, and they spawned in the forest patches out on the world map here. There were more than this that I took on. I've already refined some of their cards, but this is going to be a good card to have in our deck for a while at least. And I was also lucky to get a rare card. And I got this from the Glacial Eyes. There are monsters to where when you change them in the cards, there's a chance that they'll turn into a rarer card. And it's usually boss cards. I know there's a few more that I can get here, and I did try to get another boss card. I just wasn't having any luck with it. So I said, I was like, okay, I got the Ifrit card, I have the Jumbo Cactar card, plus I have the T-Rexer cards. I think I'll be okay for a little while to do some cards. Which, that does remind me, we still need to go back over here where the Queen of Cards is at, so we can get that trade rule changed up. So we can begin this next stage of grinding. Which I'm not really going to do that much of card game grinding. I'm probably just going to get the other, is it 2 or 3 other rarer cards that I can get here before progressing on with the story. But this is all I was doing though. I would have Squall attack, because he's got the highest hit, and it's not too high to knock him out in one hit, and then have Quistis use card. And you see there, the Bite Bug turned into a Bite Bug card. Now, typically, it's not going to happen right away like that. There was quite a few times to where on these Bite Bugs it took like 3-4 times of using card before they finally would transform to a card. But this one here was just really lucky, I guess. Alright, and got some moon pieces. We can use those to make some low-level magic, which I have already done. I've used up the majority of what I had in my inventory already. Yeah, let's go to Balaam. And actually, before I go to Balaam, I want to check out that Asuna draw point that's out here, because this one respawns. There is another Asuna draw point. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I want to say it does respawn, but in all my playthroughs, it has never respawned for me. Oh, where's that draw point at? There it is. But nothing's there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Didn't respawn yet. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut out some of these random encounters for sure. just because of how frequent they can be in that. And I mean, I will show off the monsters that we haven't seen yet. I'll definitely do that. But otherwise, yeah, I'll probably just cut out the rest of the random encounters. Now here's that thunder. I don't think we still need this at all. Oh no, we can use it. Guess we'll take it on with Squall. Don't really need thunder right now since we have the next tier up from thunder. I don't have any new weapons we can get. That's alright. Ooh, but I did forget to save. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go challenge the Queen of Cards to a game, and I'm gonna get our trade rule to change to either all or difference. I would prefer all, but all usually doesn't stick that long. Difference is pretty good though. But once I get the trade rule to where I want it to be at, we will go back to Balaam Garden and have ourselves a couple of card games. So I will meet you guys back at Balaam Garden then. Alright. So I battled the Queen of Cards, and I believe our trade rule is now on all. We will find out for sure here shortly though. Alright. Oh, we got some more dialogue here. Oh yeah, that's right. Once we come back to Balaam Garden, Quistis is going to leave the party. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Oh yes, taking care of your GF. This is something you have to watch out for. And this is just going to be all about abilities. Having them learn abilities. Very easy. Get enough AP, learn the ability, pick a new ability to learn. Alright. So she's going to be at the first floor lobby. So what we have to go do now to progress the story is we have to go get changed into our seed exam uniform and all that. But we still have some side stuff to do. And we still have another thing that we have to do by going back to the town of Balaam as well. One thing though that I do want to do is I want to shut off Quistis' junctions. So this will unequip all the magic and unequip all the GFs that are junction to her. And I want to put them all on Squall for now. Which was really just Quasi-Gato. And I'm just going to put Auto on defense. I don't want to put that strength up anymore. In fact, I might actually just want to bring that down. There we go. Because I don't want to knock these guys out in one hit if I'm still trying to farm cards out of them. We don't need that. Yeah, there are a couple of people we need to talk to here and get some rare cards. One of which is way better than the other. And I was also thinking too, because I still want to have my content come out on a schedule. I was trying to think of how I want to be able to really get that, because I end up getting a different job from what I last had. And the time that I'm recording this was also my first day at that job. And it's also the day after I started feeling better from being in the hospital and that. So yes, this episode is being recorded in 2 different days. Just trying to play around with different ways of recording and just really trying to work out a schedule, to be honest. But because I have 4 ongoing series on the channel, and I'll probably make mention of this in the newest episode of the other 3 series. But since I have 4 ongoing series, one of which I cannot promise that I'll be able to have, you know, an episode at least once a week come out for that, because that's a very long, grinding game. But the other 3, I can almost guarantee it that there'll be a new episode every week. But my plan is to have a day or 2 to where I record the content. I'll record an episode each, and then throughout the week I will be editing it and uploading it. And my plans for uploading is every other day for an upload. This way it'll give me time to make sure I get the editing done. If I need to go back and record some more, I'll be able to get some more recording done. And it'll also kind of give me a little bit of breathing room in case if I don't get an opportunity to do recording or finish a editing. Especially because I have 3 young kids. It's already getting harder and harder to have a quiet time to record without them running around through the house. But I digress. We need to get this going. Did I save? Very important to save. Always save. Always save. If the game doesn't come with an autosave, heck, if the game even comes with an autosave, always do a manual save too. Highly recommend it. I don't know how many times I've gotten kind of ripped off in like Skyrim or Oblivion. Ah, here's the guy we want to talk to. Blue shirt. Come back here, blue shirt. There we go. Yeah. Alright. This guy we want to play. And this kid runs around this outer ring of the garden the entire time. And hey, the trade rule did stick to all. Awesome. Best way to get him is just to stay put somewhere, stay right in his way so he has to run into you, and you just keep hitting that button to duel him until you finally get him. Now, real question is, how many more times will I have to challenge him to a duel before I finally win this card? Because there are chances to where he's not even going to play the card that we're going for. And there's even chances to where we won't even win, I'm sure. Alright. And of course he does not have the card, but he does have some cards I would not mind having. So I'm going to start off with putting our T-Rex right there. And of course he's going to take our T-Rex. So I'm going to put another T-Rex right here. We just have to have the highest score and we'll get all of his cards. See, the hard part is playing out a strategy. I just want to make sure I win. Okay, even though he's going to take this card back, but at least we know where he's going to put a card at for sure. Then we can go and just retake a new card. Alright, and we win. Awesome. And we get all the cards. So we got the Blood Soul, an Ochu, Tonberry, Jesper, Armadodo. Oh, and also, as soon as you get done with that duel with him, if you still need to keep on redueling him, just keep hitting that. It would be the square button, because the talk button won't trigger a duel. You have to use the square button to talk to him to trigger a duel. But if you just keep on spamming that square button, you should hopefully get into another duel before he runs off the screen. But I'm probably just going to duel him a couple more times. Well, To be honest, if I don't get this card after this duel, I'll probably just get the card off screen. Because this is going to start to turn into a bit longer of an episode than what I had planned. Mainly just because of how I did this recording, with it being split up amongst 2 days. Let's see. I guess this is still our best bet to start with. I should have paid attention. I should have looked at his cards. That's okay. That is okay. Huh. Alright, so we'll just put you there. Okay, good, good. That is actually exactly what I wanted him to do. Yeah, so I just have to put Tonberry here. Okay. It's going to end in a draw. Oh, wait, no. We still won. Awesome. Yeah, there used to be a mobile game of just this years ago. I thought it was still on, too. And then I looked for it because I wanted to play some more of this Triple Triad card game. It's no longer on there. I don't get it. It was fun. But sadly, we didn't get the card from him. And there's another person that we have to get cards from. But what I am going to do is I am going to end the episode here. And what I'll be doing off screen is I'm just going to keep redueling this kid until I get this card that I want. And I will have a recording of it. I'll probably have to voice over some audio because I'll probably record it muted so I can do it while I'm watching my kids and all that. I don't want you guys to hear my kids running around screaming and hollering. But what I'll do is I'll battle this kid for this card, and I'll show that up when I get it, as well as I will go to the other person that we need to get a card from as well too, and I'll battle that person till I get that card. And I'll probably start episode 3 showing the duels and the cards that I had gotten. Was showing the winning duel and the cards, the specific cards that I want, the rare cards. And then from there we'll start off with continuing the story in episode 3 after that. So until the next time, guys, bye.